All right, Modern Bison, pros and cons. Let's get into it. So, Modern Bison, his one button specials do not have any major upsides to them. So, the first pro we will be talking about is this thing, Bison's light auto combo. So, as I have mentioned in the past, with a lot of light auto combos, you get two lights that frame trap into a third move, but they will automatically hit confirm on block. So, as you can see, no matter how many times you keep pressing the button on block, Bison will stay safe at -3 and he will not go into the scissors. But on hit, you hit confirm into the scissors and you get a little +2 mix up, and you're in throw range. So that's nice. It should be noted that this does not go into back fist. If you want to go into back fist, you have to input it yourself. If you could automatically hit confirm into back fist, that'd be super good. So I understand why they had it, go into scissors. But the upside of it being crouch light kick and a stand light punch and a light scissors is that it works out from very far away. So most light auto combos you gotta be like pretty point blank, but Bison you can be like maybe not that far. You can be a ways away, and this will still combo. There are ranges where the light kick will hit, but the light punch won't. But it's very hard to get because a lot of times it's just gonna work. Here, there we go. So that was a range where your light kick is hitting, but your light punch is not. But I mean, even hitting from just out here. Sorry, whoa. There we go. Yeah, even for hitting from out there, most light auto combos are not doing that. So just a little nice thing about Bison's auto combo specifically. The next thing I have here is Bison's heavy auto combo, which the whole thing is stand medium punch, crouch medium punch, OD scissor kick, into Psycho Crusher into level 3. Get a nice chunk of damage off of that. And as you may have guessed, this automatically hit confirms. But unlike the auto combo, the light one, I mean, the heavy one does not frame trap. So if I have Terry, block reversal with light punch, you cannot actually frame trap here. Just for comparison, the light one, if Terry presses light punch, will counter hit Terry, and you will get the rest of the combo. The heavy one, you can't do this because it is mediums, which by the way, this is one of the few auto combos that even though it's the heavy auto combo, it uses a medium. It's kind of weird, but that's just the way it is. You can still frame trap with this, say after a drive rush, because, normal stand medium punch is 0, and so going into a 6-frame crouch medium punch is not going to frame trap, but drive rush makes it +4, so of course you can beat this light punch from Terry or any other 4-frame move. So for Modern Bison players, drive rush medium punch into the auto combo is actually a pretty solid option because it beats buttons and you get to go into OD scissors. And of course, you don't have to go into the full auto combo. You can just go into whatever. If you want to plant the mine, you can end the combo short. Plant a mine if you are actually good at playing Bison. Forward heavy punch, mine, there we go. So yeah, routing into OD scissors off that auto combo is pretty solid, especially from drive rush. So yeah, Bison's heavy auto combo, not a frame trap normally, of course, but with drive rush, or if you just catch someone sleeping, or in burnout, by the way, that's another thing. Anything that makes it more plus will make it a frame trap, and that's pretty good. The next thing I have here is shortcut supers for Bison. So all 3 of his supers are invincible. As you can see on the frame meter, they all have those invincibility frames. So you can use them whenever you're in burnout. If somebody's trying to DI you, you just press one button. If you have a super macro like me, or you press heavy and special, and you can get out of most burnout strings, just by reacting quickly with one button instead of doing the whole input. And even though this level 1 is not Fireball Invincible, the other 2, the level 2 and level 3, will beat Fireballs, which makes them pretty good Fireball punishes. Let me set up a Fireball recording real quick. Alright, so now I got Terry doing this little Fireball recording, and I will show you the supers. So the level 2, it's 24 frames, which is pretty slow for punishing fireballs. So if you like actually try to do this on reaction, I got it there. That was pretty close to not making it. But like, if you're a little later, you know, you're at here, parry has time to block, and you're minus 34, as you can see. But just due to this thing's like huge range, if you like are super on the ball, you can get someone from anywhere on the screen. Now it's not as fast or reliable as say the level 3, which is 10 frames startup, but it goes farther. So if you, especially if you're playing against someone that has like a really long fireball animation, like Ken or maybe Ingrid, I don't know. I would say Aki, but Aki can slide under it. Anyways, especially like those longer animation fireballs, Bison level 2 can go super duper far in a decent amount of time. It's not the fastest thing in the world, so don't like go for all the time. But if you got a solid read and you're really looking for it, a shortcut level 2 can definitely punish a fireball. So the next super I was talking about is of course this level 3 here, 10 frames. As you can see, it does not go nearly as far as the level 2, but it is way faster. And so if you're like right here and your opponent throws a fireball, got him, right? So, you know, it being faster than the level 2, it's if you're up close and you have that extra bar, this is honestly pretty solid. Let's see how far I can get this to hit. Okay, so that just barely missed from that range there. So, I mean, this is a range where your opponent will definitely throw fireballs occasionally, and this level 3, well, it's not like the Cammy level 3 that goes the full screen, but it's useful. Like in my matches with Bison online, you can definitely hit someone from around here throwing a fireball with just your down super. It's pretty solid at doing that. All right, and one more thing about Modern Bison, another pro, so to speak, although it's definitely a weird one. It's about this move, the Shadow Rise. So the way you input this in Modern, you can either do the charge input like normal, down and then up and a button, or you can do just hold down and press special. But the way you do the follow-ups are you either press a button to do a stomp, and all 3 buttons do stomp. Normally in Classic it's punches and kicks, but all 3 attack buttons will do stomp. But if you, as you saw there, if you press the special button, he will do the devil reverse. But as you can see, even though I'm inputting this with the special button, it's still doing 100% of its max damage. Like it's still doing the full damage, even though you're using the 1 button version. Same with if you do the command jump itself with the modern input, both follow-ups. So you look, even if you start with the special button, the stomp is dealing full damage, and the devil reverse is dealing full damage. So this is not actually that practical, but it is kind of fun, kind of worth noting that you still get full damage on Shadow Rise, even if you're pressing the special button for it. Alright, so now it's that part of the video. We switched to Classic Bison to show you some of the cons of Modern Bison. So our first missing normal for Modern Bison is this thing, the standing light kick. So this move is a 4 frame, as you can see on the frame meter, and it goes pretty far. It's Bison's longest 4 frames, so where the crouch jab will whiff, the light kick will hit. And this is useful because Modern Bison cannot do that combo there. So if you want to do 3 lights into back fist, you can't just do jabs. Even if you use stand jab, it still won't work. The only way to get this to work is by linking, because this crouch light punch is +4. So you can link the crouch light punch into the stand light kick, and because the stand light kick like pulls him forward a little bit, it can convert into the back fist at max range. So any situation where you just need a long range 4 frame, especially in this combo, you cannot do 3 lights into back fist. You can still do like 3 lights into scissors or whatever. Bro. So yeah, you can still do 3 lights into scissors, but if you want to get 3 lights into back fist, you need this standing light kick. And also another thing to mention, even though it is his longest 4 frame, his 5 frame jab is still longer. So it's literally only whenever you need a 4 frame, because the light kick whiffs here, the jab hits, the jab is 5 frames, the stand light kick is 4 frames. So it's not going to come up that often, because usually you can either use crouch jab, which is 4 frames but shorter, or stand jab, which is 5 frames and longer. But if you need the middle, not the best of both worlds, but that little sweet spot, you will need the stand light kick, which Modern does not have. All right, your next missing normal is this thing, standing heavy kick. And this one is definitely a bigger deal than the standing light kick, because this is like a big combo starter for Bison. It goes into, it goes into crouching medium punch on normal hit, which, I mean, you could use that to just, get a bomb or whatever, but its main usage is on punish counter, because as you can see, you get this big crumple. And so most of the optimal Bison combos will get, like, if you have a bomb, you'll get this into whatever, you'll get that into, I don't know, you get like back heavy kick, right? I don't know Bison combos, but this move is what a lot of the big Bison combos will start with, and Modern just can't do it. So Modern will have to start combos with this thing, the stand heavy punch. And as you can see here, if you do like stand light kick, crouch medium scissors, or no, hold on, stand light kick, crouch medium scissors, this combo sucks. But if you do stand heavy kick, sorry, I was saying light kick. If you do stand heavy kick, 2300. If you do this, 2230. So this scales your combo less than the heavy punch. And also you get like the full crumple. This thing, they stay standing and you're plus 17. This thing, you get the full crumple and you're plus 73. So you can get like airborne sort of hits, like, you get your airborne combo that you cannot get with just this. So the stand heavy kick, especially in a character like Bison, who really focuses on getting those big cash out moments with his Psycho Mine, missing your big combo starter does kind of hurt. All right, so the last move that Modern Bison is missing is this thing, the hover kick, but everyone just calls it slide. It's this like half screen low that's pretty fast, pretty hard to react to. So yeah, if you're like in this mid-range, Classic Bison has a low option here. Modern Bison, you're not really hitting with a low. Like, you could go for scissors, or you could go for like OD Crusher, but there's no reason to really block low against Modern Bison from this far out. To be fair, this move is, even if you space it perfectly, you see that as the last active frame, this move is still punishable on a normal block. If your opponent isn't burnout, you can make it safe. See, that's only -2. But generally, this move is not as good as it was in previous Street Fighters, where you could space it to be plus. It's kind of just to throw it out every once in a while, catch someone lacking. It's not like a core part of Bison's game plan, but it is missing in Modern, so it's still worth noting that that is something that Modern cannot do. All right, and that is it. Decently short list of things for Bison. He's not gaining too much, he's not losing too much, which honestly puts him pretty high as far as Modern characters go. I know that, I think it was Shuto put Modern Bison in one of his, tournament runs recently. And so, like, this character has potential in Modern. He's not gaining a ton, he's not losing a ton, but he's definitely viable. He's definitely an option there if you want to try out Modern. So yeah, Bison, pretty solid. I'll probably do Yasmine next because she's new. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you later.